How does your media product represent different social groups? In order for me to find out which social group my media product represents, I compare my characters to characters in other well-known films that have a similar genre to mine. Before starting my film opening, I did some research of the following films, for example Taken and The Lovely Bones. It became apparent that in both these films, a teenage female is used as the main protagonist, that is seen as vulnerable to the audience. I decided to use Sophia Bourne, a 14-year-old girl. This was because she was of a similar age to that of the girls used in the exemplar films that I researched. For example, Susie Salmon from The Lovely Bones is of a similar age to Sophia, around 14 to 15 years old, and therefore also highlights the vulnerability and naivety that these young girls possess. Also, in the film Taken, Kim Mills is the girl that is taken from her hotel room in Paris, and is the character that is shown to be vulnerable in comparison to her heroic father. Although Kim is portrayed as being older in this film and is not killed, I feel that Sophia closely relates to her because they are both young females that are typically used in thriller films. In my film, there were no other significant characters shown, apart from her mother at the beginning. This shot was used purely so that the audience could identify the old film clips to being taken by a family member. However, I feel that my film opening challenges the conventions of thriller films because normally there is a stereotype towards male killers, for example in James Bond. In contrast, I decided not to show the killer in my film because therefore leaving the window open for a non-stereotypical killer. However, I feel that my film opening characters showed happy emotions in the old family clips. This was then contrasted when Sophia is walking home and turns around to see her killer, where she clearly shows fear. Another contrasting emotion is when it becomes apparent to the audience that she is dead. Her emotion changes to being fearful as well as confused. I feel that this is stereotypical for young girls, like my actress Sophia, to be a victim because it makes the audience feel more empathy, and possibly if the audience are parents, it may make the story more personal and therefore make them experience different emotions.